welcome back for a second time. This might not be the second time you've been here, but this is my second video. My last video was my inaugural YouTube video, and I did promise a Hannah Montana backdrop, and I tried, it didn't work out, but it's there. Enjoy it in all its glory, because it's not featuring in this video specifically again. Maybe in another one when I can figure this stuff out properly, but the lighting was bad and it just looked awful. So you get my happy wall instead. I just thought I'd come on here today and tell you guys about the time that I met my first ever celebrity crush and made it really fucking awkward, because that's what I do. So in my spare time I work for a talent agency, which is background work, which is extras, and I've been with them for over a year and I haven't actually had that many jobs. I've had like 3 jobs and 1 audition, and I don't know why. So they put me forward for a lot, I just don't get picked, and I don't know why, but I don't. It's not their fault. Anyway, a few months ago they asked me if I wanted to be a featured extra on Shortland Street, and I said fuck yes. Shortland Street is New Zealand's longest running soap opera. It's been running since 1992. That's 26 years, I think. And so of course I'm gonna go. And the day I went, I got up early, I caught the bus over to Henderson, which was actually a really easy experience. But when I got off the bus, it was pissing down with rain, and I stood in a puddle and the water drenched my shoe and my sock, and that is just the worst feeling in the world. Like, you know when you're wearing socks inside and you go into the kitchen and or the bathroom and there's like water on the floor, somebody spilled something on the floor, and you stand in it in your sock? Isn't that just the grossest feeling ever? That's how I felt. And so I walked across the road to the gas station and ordered an Uber to take me to the studio, which was just down the road, but it was pissing down, so I'm not gonna walk in the rain with a drenched fucking shoe and sock and make myself feel even worse. So by the time I get there, because my Uber got lost, I was a little bit over it and I just wanted to come home, but you can't do that because that's your job. You're there to do a job, you gotta do it. So the costume lady gave me some new socks, which was really nice of her, and I did keep them, but I lost them. They were like my souvenir, but I lost them. And she told me to go and get changed into the green scrubs, which is the surgical doctor scrubs on Shortland Street, which is a hospital drama. And if I can figure out how, I'll put a picture of me in the scrubs somewhere. We're on set, we're in the hospital set, and we're waiting. There's about 6 or 7 extras, and we're waiting to be called for our various scenes, etc, etc. And it's actually really cold on set, so I walked back to get my jacket and my phone because we're not allowed phones on set, but I wanted to capture the moment. I wanted memories, so I snuck my phone back in, and I discreetly did Instagram stories. Discreetly, like, actually, because I didn't want to get caught and get kicked off set and then blacklisted from going back. My phone, I got my jacket, and then I came back, and then I decided I had to pee, so I had to leave again. And as I was walking to the bathroom down the hallway past all the dressing rooms, I see all these actors that I watch every day just milling around, getting ready to, you know, to do their scenes and other sets within the studio. And I go to the bathroom, and in the bathroom is one of the main actresses who's been on the show for a long time, and she's so beautiful, and she was even more beautiful in person, and you wouldn't expect that, but she, like, so for somebody to be prettier in person than they are on film, but she was. Anyway, and I peed where she brushed her teeth, which was like, we bonded, so that was cool. And then I went back to set, and they're like, oh, it's your turn to go on. And I was like, oh, cool. And I thought like I was gonna be seen, because I was a pretty important part of the scene, but when it aired, it was only like that much of my face and like my shoulder, like this much of me, which was cool. So I'm there and I'm like squeezing the oxygen bag, thinking I'm like hot shit. And I don't know, maybe it was my tits, because that's a Disney castle and that's Sailor Moon, so I guess they could run into issues. Maybe I was squeezing the bag wrong, or maybe I just didn't like my face. Whatever it wasn't cut, but like I said, there's like, it was like that much of me, and it was like a 2-second thing, and for how long it took to film. Yeah. And then they're like, oh, we want you to just walk past in another scene. So I leave the trauma room of the ED, and then I'm walking to the other end, the entrance of the ED, and I could see through the fake doors that Michael Galvin, who was my first ever celebrity crush, plays Chris Warner on Shortland Street. He's been on Shortland Street since day dot. He was standing on the other side of the door, and I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna meet I'm gonna meet Chris Warner, and we're not meant to talk to the actors. And I walked through the doors, and this man was my world when I was little, and I looked at him like square in the face, and I said, you were my first ever celebrity crush. I wanted to marry you when I was 8. And he thought it was so cute, and he was so nice. He thought I was cute. Well, he said he thought what I said was cute, but I interpreted that as he thought I was cute. Michael Galvin thinks I'm cute. And then he like kept up like small talk. He was so nice, and we were just sort of standing there waiting while they rehearsed a scene. And one of his sons walked past, and he said, oh, so when you wanted to marry me, I would have been young back then and looked like what my sons look like now. And I looked at him and I was like, no, you're still handsome. And the air in that little corner of the set just turned really awkward. Like it could have been like a compliment. No, you're still handsome. You're a handsome man. But instead, it came across like, you're still handsome. And I fantasize about you in my sleep, which I don't. But that's how it came across, like really stalkery, and it just went really awkward, and I never got to redeem myself because he had to go on, and then we were filming, so we couldn't talk anymore. And I think we did about 2 or 3 takes, but we couldn't talk because, like I said, it was rolling and we can't talk. And that was the impression I left on Michael Galvin, that I'm a stalker, and that I stole some of his hair from his brush from his dressing room when I walked past it. No, I'm kidding, I didn't. But that's how it came across. And yeah, that was the time I met my first celebrity crush and made it really fucking awkward, because that's what I do. I make things awkward. Because that's what I do. But anyway, thanks for watching. If you could like, subscribe, and leave a comment. I think that like makes the interaction something to do with the algorithm, and then like other people can see this video, not just like, because I'm pretty sure that everybody watching here is like a friend of mine from Facebook or Instagram, because that's where I've been pushing my channel. So if you happen to see this, I hope you like it. I am going to try and clickbait a thumbnail, not going to lie. But yeah, that was the first time I met my celebrity crush, and I hope if he ever sees this, I'm really sorry. That's not how I wanted to come across. And yeah, I'm normal-ish. I'm just awkward. So